Hi guys, and welcome to How's It Rate. My name's Chico and I'll be your host today. Today we're going to try something different. I went to Dunkin' Donuts this morning to get a cup of coffee and I had a craving for a blueberry muffin. Actually I had a craving for a couple of blueberry muffins. And I got there and I got my coffee, excuse me, and I looked at the price of the muffins and I said, you know, not that I'm that cheap, but how much can you charge for a muffin? So I said, I got to see what's out there. So I drove over to my Wally World store and I found these by Betty Crocker. Okay, Betty Crocker Blueberry Muffins. Alright, imitation blueberries. Okay, I don't know if the ones at Dunkin' Donuts are real either. They might be a mix too, God knows. But in any case, excuse me, imitation blueberries, artificially flavored muffin mix. $1.29. 3 minutes, pouch to oven. So they're going to be warm muffins when I get them too. Which means I can put some butter on them. And it says simply add water. Can't get much easier than that. And the net weight of this package is 6.5 ounces. So I guess it makes approximately 6 muffins. Yeah, it says serving size 1/8 pouch. 1/8 of the pouch, and servings per pouch is 6. So we get 6 muffins. I mean, I've got to try it for the price. $1.29, come on. Compared to, you know, for one muffin down there, it was close to $2. So, what do we got to do? We got to heat our oven to 400 degrees, which I'm going to do. I don't like doing that, but I'm doing it today. And it says, or 375 degrees for dark or non-stick pan. Place paper baking cups in the 6 regular size muffin cups, or grease just the bottom of the muffin cups. For the best results, use paper baking cups. So, I've got my pan. It's a non-stick, but they said for best results. So I got my baking cups in there, and there's 6 of them, like they said, and I'm going to try and make them all even. So it says stir muffin mix and add 1/2 cup water until moistened. Spoon into muffin cups, filling each 1/2 full. Okay, I got my container for mixing, and I've got my 1/2 cup water. I'm going to add that in there, and I'm going to open up the pouch. That was easy. Smells blueberry-ish, probably artificial aroma too. I'm going to dump that in there. I'm going to take my handy dandy little egg whisk here. Love that thing, just the right size. And we're going to stir that around. And yes, we're getting a nice little batter. Okay, now what I learned when I was in cooking school or culinary school was you never mix batters like this too much because they have a tendency to get tough. So only mix it as much as you need to. And then we're going to pour this in here into our baking cups. Probably easier said than done. Alright, there's 1. 2. 3. I don't know if I'm going to get 6, folks. Maybe 5 anyway. Well, it looks like I'm going to get 5. Okay. So that went in there. That was very easy so far, huh? Doesn't get much easier than that. Then I got my preheated oven over there. Get the last bit of goodness out of there. And I mean, that was it. You saw it. No magic, nothing up my sleeve. I ain't got sleeves on. So I'm going to go pop this in the oven, and when they're done, we'll see how they taste. Be right back. Well, our muffins are in the oven cooking, and they look like they're doing pretty well. They're starting to get a little like mound on them. And on the baking instructions it says 16 to 21 minutes or until light golden brown and tops spring back when touched. So that isn't happening yet. And immediately and carefully remove muffins baked in paper baking cups from the pan. Okay, so when they come out, we got to take them out right away. Or cool muffins not baked in paper baking cups, 2 minutes. Okay, so if you're not using the paper cups, they want you to put these or let them cool for 2 minutes in the pan before carefully removing. Cool completely and before storing. Now, there's an adjustment here for high altitude cooking. I'm definitely not high altitude in Florida, oh, actually no. It says no change for high altitude cooking. So you guys up there in the Rocky Mountains don't have to worry about changing the recipe. Now, interestingly enough, you can also make blueberry pancakes with this. It says 1 pouch of Betty Crocker blueberry muffin mix, 1 tablespoon of gold medal all-purpose flour, 2/3 cups of water, 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil, and 1 egg. And you heat your griddle to 350 or heat skillet over medium heat, grease griddle if necessary. Stir all ingredients until blended for each pancake. Pour about 1/4 cup batter onto the griddle. And then you cook about 2 minutes or until bubbly on top. We all know that. And they're puffy and dry around the edges. Turn and cook on other sides until golden brown. Makes 9 3.5-inch pancakes. That's not a very big pancake, but I don't know if I'd make the pancakes because it's a lot more work than just this muffin thing. But I had to try the muffin. So let's wait till they finish cooking, and when they come out, we're going to immediately leave them from the pan. I would stick around to watch me do that because I know I'm going to end up with some burnt fingertips. Okay? Alrighty, see you in a little bit. Okay, we're back from the oven and our muffins are done, I think. They look awesome, and let me tell you, man, they really smelled great when I was cooking them. So I'm going to hold them up a little bit just so you can see that pan is scorching hot. And it says we got to remove these puppies immediately. This is going to be a trick. Take the glove off with one hand, and here we'll try it. Oh, not too bad. A little warm. Put them right there. Woo, hot. Gotta do it carefully. I can see where if these weren't cooked correctly, it would be a real pain to get them out. But being that they're a little firm from the cooking, they're fairly easy to get out. Boy, I gotta tell you, they really smell delicious. Let's put the pan aside. And you can see a couple of them came out a little smaller than they should have. That's where I ran out of batter on the last one. No, this one is where I ran out of batter. And I filled them up probably just a little bit past half full. And I'm glad I did. That one's really nice. Nice and high and smells absolutely wonderful. I can't believe it. They smell better than Dunkin' Donuts ones ever did. Now, granted, Dunkin' Donuts are bigger, okay? I'll give them that. But still, I don't think they're worth the price. I mean, you know. And it says here that you can store these. To store and rewarm, you store muffins loosely covered at room temperature, or store in a refrigerator for up to 1 week, or in the freezer for up to 3 months. To rewarm, microwave 1 muffin uncovered on the microwavable paper towel on medium heat, 50%, power, for 10 to 15 seconds. If room temperature is 20 to 25, for 10 to 15 seconds, if you want them room temperature, 20 to 25 seconds if they've been refrigerated. So I don't think I got that right yet. Let me try it again. If they're at room temperature when you start and you put them in the microwave, then it's 10 to 15 seconds. If they're refrigerated, then it's 20 to 25 seconds. And if they're frozen, then it's 30 to 35 seconds. Boy, I'm glad I got that straight. All right, so let's try one of these. My mouth is watering. Rufus was walking around that oven. I don't know. He doesn't like hot food, though, right out of the oven. So maybe he'll give me a little piece. Let's see how these puppies are. Well, I don't like baking in these paper things because they stick to the paper. So next time I'm going to try and grease the muffin pan. But let's give this thing a shot. Ooh, nice and hot. Mmm. Really, really good. Nice texture. I wish they didn't stick to the paper. Really nice and moist. And these are hot right out of the oven. Mmm. Wow. How's it rate? The end product is a 5. The cost, very reasonable. $1.29, I think. That's a 5. Preparation time, you saw it. Half a cup of water, stirred it around a little bit with the mix. Bingo, done. Definitely a 5. Would I buy them again? Absolutely. Do I think you should buy them? Absolutely. You know what I want to try? I want to try putting this mix into a muffin, or not a muffin pan, but a little baking pan. Not a full-size one, because it's not a lot of mix. But I'll bet you could make a nice little loaf. You know, blueberry bread for breakfast. Oh my God, I bet you that'd be really good. Instead of using the microwave, slice off a piece, put it in the toaster. Huh, I gotta try it. Matter of fact, next video I do, I'm gonna try it. I got one of these that's the banana nut. And I think we'll try and do that with banana nut. So, until next time, I hope you enjoyed this video. Take care. Bye-bye.